Hellos. 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 To everyone, near and far, welcome to Small Plots with Kevin. Right off that, we have a juicy little super chat there from AZ Trail One. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It says love your channel. Well, I love your channel. I don't think you have a channel, but I love it. I love it. Thanks for being here, everybody. Welcome back to Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. It's time for a little bit of a spooky plot tonight. I don't really have anything spooky planned, but it's like close to Halloween, so it's just spooky by virtue of being close to Halloween. Oh, something spooky just happened out my window. What was that? I don't know. There's beasts of the night. What's going on? We got Tony from Random Adventures 2.0. We got Smith Media Outdoors. We got ABC Lyrical. We got all the hits. Clothed and Concerned. Look at you people. Look at you fine, beautiful people. What is up? Clothed and Concerned is asking what I'm sipping on tonight. And I am sipping on a Space Kitty, just like a fancy man would do. We're fancy men here. So happy to see everybody popping up in here. Oh, cat's trying to come in. That's going to be happening all night. Just the door like mysteriously opens. And I hear a little meow. What is up, everyone? We got what's in the beverage center. Drinking a Space Kitty tonight there, J Images. Got a little bit of a Space Kitty action. I'm a fancy man who deserves fancy things. That's absolutely right, Spicy Mustard. You got it. This is true. This is a true thing. Hey, it's Brenda Blystone, old school Small Plots fan. Hello, Small Plots. Have a happy Halloween. You too, Brenda. Thank you. I will have a happy Halloween. I'm very excited for Halloween. I'm not like doing trick-or-treating or anything, but I'm going to hang out with my buddy Sean and James, and we're going to watch some horror movies and have some drinks all day, and it's going to be delightful. It's kind of like a thing we do every Halloween. Or at least I have with my buddy Sean. James is kind of new to it. He usually is away for Halloween. Anyway, it's not important. What is important is that we're here, and I'm here, and you're here, and thanks everybody for being here. Sorry I couldn't have a full video out. I was just burnt out. Doing a lot of camping, and the place I had picked out for this week, I was scouting, and right where I wanted to camp, it's gonna be cold, so I kind of need like a fire, and like right where I was gonna camp was like somebody's like little hovel that they've built themselves to live back there, so that kind of threw a wrench in that. So I kind of have to figure out another place. I still want to do that camp, just I have to figure out a different place to go. But next week it would have been good this week because it's kind of a spooky place, but I don't think it matters that much. I don't think people are going to be more apt to click on something spooky like right before Halloween. Maybe, I don't know. Penny Ekman, absolutely love your channel. Thank you, Penny Ekman. I appreciate it. Clothes and Concern says, I can't see the beans in the background, but I know it's there. Oh, we're always about the beans. Got a lot of beans. So too many beans, actually. I don't need to make light of it. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, hanging out with Sean and James. They haven't been in the video in a while, but I still see them on the rag. Just tough to get camping. They haven't been in a video in this spring. I think will be like 2 years. Excuse me. We had kind of tentative plans to go out this fall, but fall is waning. Still possible, of course. Cheers and beers, indeed. Camping in a known haunted location would be fun. Yeah. The place that I was planning on going, or I wasn't gonna camp. It is a building, but I wasn't gonna camp in the building. The building is known to be haunted, not by me. I've never known it to be haunted, but it is known by some to be haunted. You like this spooky lighting I got going? You can kind of like see out my window and like dox me a little bit if you know where I am. Because these shades are broken and don't like fully close all the way. Whatever. It's no secret that I live in downtown Rochester. So if you see downtown Rochester buildings, it's like, oh my God. I feel like you've camped so many places you might know the local patterns. Yeah, no, it's all these places. Sometimes I have places like in my head for like a couple of years before I end up figuring out a way to like a spot or like how to do it or like a perfect time of year. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I found this spot in the fall, but it really is more of like a summer place. So I go like, wait. That happens a lot. But yeah, this place I've had cooking for like 2 years. Maybe I've wanted to camp at that place. And I was finally going to do it this week until I found out it was taken. I got footage of it. I'll put the footage in the video when I do it. It was like it was a pouring rainy day when when I was scouting. So I'm just in the woods, pouring rain, looking at a homeless person's shelter. Who else likes to take walks in the rain and go into the woods in the rain and just kind of like experience that in the rain? Enjoy your videos and the cut of your jib. Hey, thanks, Fastball Flakes. Flattery will get you places. Yeah, I must say. Man, I was hoping you have a Halloween costume on. What was your favorite costume from back in the day? Oh, thanks, Nicholas Chamberlain. I was thinking about it. I haven't dressed up in like forever. I'm not going to lie. I think like the last time I dressed up for like a Halloween party or something, if I had like an oversized hat, like an oversized jacket, and I dressed up as like a kid dressing up as an adult, basically. I never got crazy with costumes. I always try to make my own. I don't think I've ever gone to the store and like bought one. I maybe bought pieces like a wig or something like that, or maybe some makeup or like some fake skin for like a bullet wound or something, and like a zombie costume. Never been a big costume guy. Not that I have anything against them. I just never did. Just never do it. Especially now that I'm older and there's like so few opportunities. Small Plots After Dark. It's like Delilah After Dark. Do you guys remember Delilah After Dark? She might still be on. I don't know. I haven't heard that name in so long. Those like from the 90s, like Delilah After Dark. And she would just talk about, she would have like call-ins from people with like having relationship problems. I listened to that as a child in the 90s. Ever thought about Durand Eastman? Yeah, I've thought about Durand Eastman. The problem with Durand Eastman is like parking and getting there. So I'd have to be dropped off and picked up, which has logistical issues. I think they don't want people parking there overnight. Maybe they don't care. I don't know. But I've thought about it. The White Lady's Castle, of course, comes to mind. But honestly, I just kind of want to camp on a beach, and Durand Eastman seems like just a beach where nobody cares about enough for me to camp at. And I know it's a popular beach, but it's just like, I mean, like it's not supervised. Excuse me. And I know people have fires there at night sometimes. So I was thinking, but who knows? I know it's getting worse with like issues people are having with like rowdy parties and whatever. But what else is new? Maybe brew hop in your town using your scooter only. Yeah, I could do that. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. It would just be me going to some breweries. Although I better hurry up. Things are closing like wildfires. Is that a saying? Weird question. If you became a ghost, where would you haunt? I don't know if I would haunt. I'd try to like pass on. I don't want to haunt. Sounds boring. You sit around and watch people watch TV and do stuff. No wonder that they get bored and they're just like, hey, let me just knock over this picture frame real quick. Yeah, Tony. Whoop, I lost it. I went down. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind in the chat. Sorry. I don't know. Tony said something about, yeah, okay, here he goes. You can find a place a year ago and then finally get your camp going and it's changed. Yeah, absolutely. It happens all the time where I'm just like, yeah, this is cool. Or I want to go back to a place. Like I want to go back behind that abandoned hotel. It's such a cool little area to camp. That now it's just like riddled with people living back there. It was already kind of when I was camping there, but it was like, they were like more like around, but like now they're just like blatantly like there was a guy. It wasn't this summer. It was actually last summer. He was just next to that forest, blatantly living on the trail. On the trail, wasn't even trying to hide. He was just has a tent. And now that whole area is just like I see like the pathway where I would go up, like run off the trail to go in there. It was like not really a thing, and now it's like a clearly trodden path back there, like which is just a clear sign, and it's not deer. Who knows? Maybe they watched Small Plots and got the idea. It is a fine idea. Jenny did have a fine idea, or Bubba did have whoever had a fine idea. Let's move on. The space where you did your first stealth is almost identical looking to the path I grew up off in Chicago burbs. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a cool little forest. I like that. I like going back there every now and again. It was my first stealth camp by definition, but it's hardly. I mean, you don't. You're not. They don't want you camping there, but it's not like it's like in people's backyards and stuff like that. It's not like anything like crazy. It's not like behind a facility or anything. And I think honestly, between the houses and where I camped, there's like a creek anyway. So like even if somebody were to go after me, they'd have to come from a different direction. Camping with Steve fan, but loving Small Plots vibes. Keep it up. Really enjoy. Happy Halloween. You rock. Well, thank you, Molly Teggart. I appreciate that. To the max, to the Mondo max. Kevin, do you plan any winter camps on Cape Cod? It's really nice in winter. I have no plans to go to Cape Cod in any season. Nothing against Cape Cod. My parents met in Cape Cod. My dad used to live there. And my mom was there on vacation with her friend. And they were set up in Cape Cod. And then they got married. Thrilling, I know. Molly's Bar, I think. It's burned down twice. I don't think it exists anymore. I think it's Molly's, something like that. Anyway. I do want to go up to Cape Cod up, down, over to Cape Cod one of these days. But I have no plans this winter now. I got all the winter I can handle here in Rochester. No need to go seek it out anywhere else. Yes, another a couple of Durand Parks questions. It's the second one. Yeah, no, we'll have to figure out a way to how to get there. Can't it's too far to reasonably bike. It's like probably like an hour and a half, 2 hour bike ride. It's not like undoable, but it's not something I want to be like doing in the morning. Oftentimes I camp on Monday night and edit the video up on Tuesday to have it up Tuesday night. So that I couldn't do that video. Anyway, the view's been blowing up. Any videos surpass 100K? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had one over the summer. When I camped in the rain, hit 100K, which was lovely. I think it's like at 150 now, and it's kind of stopped. But yeah, not bad. Although I had a nice little pop of views, and then they dipped, and a lot of my videos just didn't perform well, and then they started performing better. I don't know what happened. A lot of people on YouTube were complaining about like a sudden drop off, and not just views on like new videos, but like overall, like you can see on the channel, like you can see and then like. He goes hard. Thank you, Mint Incorporated. Appreciate that. You should dress up as Steve. He has too much hair. I guess wigs exist. So just wear like a beanie and grow out my beard. Get some long hair. Maybe get like a prosthetic nose to make my nose a little bit bigger, and just like. Do something like that. I think that's pretty Stevie, right? I don't know. How do you dress up just like a person? Who doesn't remember Delilah? Children who weren't alive, probably. I don't know. No kids watch this. Oh, see, I'm way behind the chat. People are talking about Delilah after dark. All right, I'm gonna move on. I can't just sit here and read every freaking chat like it's a YouTube comment section. Dress up as Carl from Aquatine Hunger Force. Hey, I'm not far off. This one's called I Want to Rock Your Body. And in parentheses, it says until the break of dawn. Yeah, I think you could get away with the Durand Beach camp. I allegedly partied there once or twice. I won't tell. It's okay. Yeah, I think I could do one of those. on the beach. The Ontario Beach State Park is too regulated for me to do anything, and rightly so. They've had a lot of issues, but like, yeah, that place has, excuse me, like patrol cars up the wazoo. Up the wazoo, I say. Yep. I love the top hat in your Groundhog Day vid. Oh, thank you. I bought it solely for going to Groundhog Day. Yeah. You should do an episode at Dansville Castle. It's another place that's really patrolled there, J Images Photography. I haven't been in many years. I've been a couple times over the years. What he's talking about, it's actually an old sanitarium. They call it the Castle on the Hill in Dansville, which is a town south of Rochester, about an hour or so, maybe a little less, maybe like 45 minutes. And it's just like this big old abandoned, cool Victorian building that's been empty since, I think it closed in like the 70s or something. And it used to be a popular place for urban explorers and stuff. I don't know if it still is, because last time I was there twice. Once was like 15 years ago, and the other was like, yeah, not even 10, probably. Yeah, I don't know. One was like 17 years ago, and the other was like 15 years ago or something. So we're talking about, it's been a long time. The first time I went up to the second story via like a staircase up the main area, and the second time I went, that staircase had collapsed. And that was, like I said, like 15 years ago. So and there was a couple rooms where it was like, I don't want to step here. So I can't imagine it's very explorable anymore. Although last I heard, it's pretty patrolled. Like the Dansville police got caught wind, and I just kind of like hang out there. But it was a cool spot while it lasted. Yeah, I think the last time I was there was legit, actually like 2013. Now I'm thinking about it. It's not quite 15 years, but not far off. Yeah, going into hunting season, I'd be afraid of bumping into a hunter in one of those stands you see so regularly. Yeah, I am cautious about that. And it sucks because I have to wear like somewhat dark clothing usually, unless I wear my flashy pants. But for stealth reasons. But then I think like, hey, maybe don't get shot. Let's wear something more vibrant. I don't know. Oh, Camping with Champion. What's up? We got Todd Champion in the house. He says, meet me in Florida this winter. I've got a good spot picked out. I've always wanted to go camping, stealth camping in Florida. Where in Florida? Maybe I'll go visit my parents. They live in Central Florida. or Southern Florida. I don't know. Fort Pierce. Still gotta call you, Todd. I've been slacking. I'm sorry. It's totally my fault. Been stressed and busy. Trying to hang it there. I already read that. Dansville Castle. Yep. Okay. See, like the chat, like I'll like be scrolling a little bit, reading, and then if I scroll too far, it goes down at the bottom. So I'm sorry. If you ask something or say something, I don't see it, feel free to pop it in again. Maybe I'll see it. I think the dip had something to do with ad blocking. Lions Tech Tip said they still same amount of money, but viewership was down. Yeah, same here. Same amount of money and likes, I think. Like nothing really. It was just views went down. But it's also at the same time, and I'm trying to sell ad time on small plots. They base that on views primarily, so it's just terrible timing. Make Cape Cod a summer thing. Fun camping out there. Yeah, I do. I would like to get out to Cape Cod. It is beautiful out there. All the fellow Kev heads. Oh boy. Kevin, when's the wedding? Next October. We had our the other week. We had our negative first anniversary. It was lovely. We took our engagement photos this month as well, and they came out pretty well. We haven't seen all of them yet, but we saw some of them, and they're delightful. Yeah, especially areas where people are poaching, about being chill with the hunters. Yeah, ran across legal hunter right on the Greenway Trail. Really? This cat really wants to get in this room. It's just scratching. Ran across an illegal hunter raid on the Greenway Trail. That's so interesting. I've camped kind of near I've camped on the Greenway Trail, not deeply on it, like right at the beginning a couple times where where Sam and I camped the first night on our 2-night one this past September was near the Greenway Trail. That was in that area, Genesee Junction. It's also kind of that's where like the mystery pit, the concrete pit, the turntable, the railroad turntable was. Interesting to know. I mean, it is wild. It is wild back there. These flying squirrels and turtles you've never seen in your life. It is wild. He's trying to wrangle the cat. It's just funny. It's funny. Camp with Steve, you can be crazy neighbor. Well, no one can replace crazy neighbor. And also I'm not his neighbor, so we couldn't camp together very often. Thanks again. What's everybody drinking tonight? I'm drinking a little Space Kitty myself. Having a little Space Kitty on the docket here. Yeah, people get trespassed from there all the time. I forget. I don't know what we were talking about specifically. Probably the Danville place. Yeah. I can't remember. Do you do any hot tenting? I've never hot tented, although I've talked to Sam Bananas. He has a hot tent, and we want to do something maybe this winter with hot tenting. We've talked about it last winter too, and it never happened. But yeah, I do want to. I tried to do like a weird makeshift one last winter, but my heater broke. Oh, hey, Alec. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. D. Kelly says, Kevin, you have the best music choices of anyone on YouTube. Enjoy your creative and fun videos immensely, and thank you for sharing your talent. Well, thank you, D. Kelly. I appreciate it. I spend a lot of time sourcing music and figuring it out for the video. It's probably what I spend the most time on, honestly. So thank you. I appreciate it. I live in Rochester, somewhere near Kevin. He. Sorry to hear that, the Ranger guy. I don't want to read that because it's a little personal for you, but sorry to hear that. And I'm glad I can help. Oh my God, the Webster Mansion, blast from the past. Does anyone from Rochester remember? I don't know. It seems like there's a few Rochester people in here. I don't know if it's still around, but it was at the end. It was like kind of towards like Brockport, Clarkson area. And it was down this long road. I can't remember the name of the road. It was straight to the end. And it would just end at the lake, at Lake Ontario. And you got there and you looked over to the right, and there was a giant abandoned hotel on the beach. Does anyone remember that? Because I must be gone because I can't find anything like that on Google Maps. And I can't remember exactly what road it was to just go. Also, it's like way out in Brockport, and it's like a half hour away. Remember one time I was there. I was maybe like 19 years old, and I didn't do anything, but like one of the pillars on the porch, like part of it was like wooden square pillars, like you have on a porch, and like part of it had fallen off, and inside like was just a stack of dead bird bones that had completely, birds just got in there and died, and it must have been like a really like easy place for birds to get into because there was hundreds of just bird skeletons just packed up into where that was exposed, like the pillar had fallen off previous to me getting there. Yeah, anyway. Oh, Tony's drinking a little coffee. All right. The Genesee Greenway Poacher was really close to where you had the creepy camp with the trailer park. Oh, okay. About 2 miles south, portable tree stand right on the trail. Yeah, no, people like to camp and fire guns like really close to where people live and where they're not supposed to. I see it almost everywhere I camp. I'm surprised I didn't see it in the little tree island in the shopping mall parking lot that I camped in last week. I was like, almost was like, it's weird not seeing one here. Coors Gold, nice. Good old Coors Gold. People drinking Coors Gold. Max Tonis has been watching since the beginning. I'm a new account, so likely won't reflect that. But Small Plots is my favorite channel. Well, thanks, Max Tona. I appreciate that. It doesn't tell me how many videos you guys watch next to your name. So it'd be, unless I remember your name, that's the only way that like lets me know. Oh. Kool-Aid on the rocks. Oh yeah, drinking Kool-Aid. Yeah. The only thing I know about Rochester is there a lot of semi-traffic through there. My dad used to deliver there all the time. Yeah, yeah. Oh sure. Sure is. I live near the expressway, and there are a lot of semis. I'll tell you what. I know in a video discussed the emerald ash borer, which is a beetle, and said that was a lost cause in your area. But what was the other species of threatened tree you mentioned, or just ash borer? Thoughts, remarks? I don't remember. I talked to someone from the DEC, who's a relative of my fiance, and he was just like, I was just asking. I was just like, so what's going on with the DEC in New York is the Department of Environmental Conservation. They handle all the parks and anything nature related in the state of New York, essentially. And so I was like, what's going on? And he's just like, yeah, like right now it's just like studying it because there's no way to stop it. It's too rampant. It's too, I mean, there's millions upon millions of trees affected with it. It's just, you can't, it's done. They're done. Ash trees will no longer exist in this region in a few years. It's not even like a decade, maybe. And I can't remember. He said, so what we're doing is we're turning our attention to other trees that are under similar risks, but far earlier in the risk. And I couldn't remember exactly. There were two that he mentioned that I just don't remember exactly. So I don't want to spread misinformation. I think one of them might have been like poplar, but again, I don't know. But so they're turning their attention to catching those. My favorite beverage here in Montana is Sip and Go Naked. Yes, it's real and delish. I don't know if it's the same drink, but I've heard Hop, Skip, and Go Naked. Although I don't think it is, because a Hop, Skip, and Go Naked, to my understanding, is you take a Corona, and you drink the head out of it, like of the neck, and then you fill that with gin, and then pop the lime in, and then you chug the whole thing at once. That's what we call the Hop, Skip, and Go Naked. We got Todd Champion. Do you ever find a camping heater? Oh, you know what, Todd? I did. I haven't bought it yet. I'm still kind of like looking into it, but I found one. Let me see if I can even remember. I'm not going to mess with this right now. I'll screw up the live. But it's on Amazon. It's some company, and it looked cool. It's like square, and you could like have it be a heater or like set it on its back and like use it as like a cooking thing. I probably wouldn't do that, but and it ran off of isobutane, which I'm not sure. Anyone want to indulge? I can't find this information on the internet. Maybe because it just straight up doesn't matter. But like, is there a reason where I would want to use propane over isobutane or isobutane over propane when heating these things? I feel like isobutane might go faster, but also like propane doesn't exactly last forever either. So I don't know. Anyone want to give me some insight on that? That would be the cat's meow. Oh, speaking of cat's meow, hi, little kitty. She's walking around. Finally, she got in. She got in. How come you never seem to take any precautions to hide some of the bright colors on your clothing and equipment? I know you can't go full camo because that would be ridiculous, but a little something, I don't know. I've never had a problem. Also, when I camp in, like urban places, seeing colors that aren't forest is not like uncommon. Like there's always garbage and whatever hanging out in the woods. So like to see something that's like, blue is like not that wild of a concept. It's just like they're probably, oh, there's just a guy over there. Or oh, there's just a tarp. Squiddly Blue Moon Extra Belgian White. I don't know if it applies to Blue Moon Extra Belgian White, Dirt Bound and Down, but I haven't drank Blue Moon in a while, but like I used to like take like a pinch of salt and just put it on the top, and it really opened up the flavors. I don't know if that would be the same for the Belgian White. It's a completely different beer, but on the original Blue Moon, like the orangey stuff, just a little salt, just like a little, just a little bit. tiny little bit. You're the most quoted YouTube in my house. This is what geniuses do. I love it. Thanks. I try to have one little zingers that give people a chuckle, so I appreciate it. This is what geniuses do. I remember saying that. I don't remember what I was doing when I said that though. Oh, that's empty. Lost all 3 ash trees in my yard to them. I live near Oswego. Yeah, they're done. And it sucks because there's like full forests that are just like 90% ash that are just in the spring. I was near a forest. That was a forest. I camped near it. It was like in the park. In the forest, one of the chunks of woods next to the park was just a decimated ash forest. And it didn't help that it was swampy too, but and when I was scouting for that, like I think I mentioned it in the video, it was a really windy day and I saw a tree fall, not in that exact area, but like in the same park. I heard, and I look over and I just see this giant thing in the forest falling. Wild. It's like that virus that killed all the chestnut trees. Yeah. Yep. They didn't kill all the chestnut trees, but they made them not able to produce nuts. Like there's a couple of American chestnut trees in Rochester, but they don't have nutting capabilities. The blight. Kevin, be careful. Home security and ice running around. Yeah, well, I don't think they're worried about me. You prefer to use your bivy tent more than a regular tent or hammock? I just noticed you've been using a bivy exclusively lately. Yeah, it's just been convenient and I like it a lot, especially in the summer because it's like all mesh. As we get into the cooler months, I'll probably go back to hammock a lot just because it's easier to like winter camp in a hammock. You don't have to like just clear out a whole area for a tent. Excuse me, of like clear out in the snow. But yeah, I've just been really digging that tent. My other tent is like 12 years old. It stinks. I call it the stink tent. It's just, and it's fine. I'll use it again. It's just, I got a better tent now. I really like the tent that I've been using, and it's like I can see why you call it a bivy. I don't think it technically is, because it does have like I can like sit up in it. I don't know if that makes it not a bivy. I don't know, but whatever. You get it. You understand. Yeah, Mamma Mia. Propane is going to be better in the cold weather, says Tony. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? I drink small plots Kool-Aid every Tuesday. All right. Let's see. Diesel heater with battery. Interesting. Diesel heater with battery. Oh, hey, Big Earn. What's going on, buddy? Depending on the temperature you're camping in, different liquids. Propane freezes quickly. Okay, so now I'm getting conflicting advice. This is what always happens. Great-great-grandfather work in the mills. Upper Falls at 1811. Oh, wow. Love your episodes about that area. That's awesome. I haven't been up there in a minute. Near like driving park. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah, no, that's a really cool, that area is probably one of the most historically significant areas in the city of Rochester. And there's nothing going on there. There's so little going on there. I haven't made a video in a few years, but this was in an early small plots video. There's ruins of previous settlements before Rochester was even built down in that gorge, just because nothing's ever really been built down there. There's the ruins of McCrackensville specifically down in that area, which was back before Rochester was a thing. There was a bunch of settlements that were vying to be like the next big settlement. At the time, it was Canandaigua down in Canandaigua Lake and the Finger Lakes. And there was nothing up here. And so it was like Rochesterville was one, which ended up winning, obviously, and became Rochester. But it was Rochesterville, Tryon, Carthage, McCrackensville, and I think there's one other that I'm forgetting. But yeah, there's like all these little settlements that were around for 50 years or something like that before like Rochester became the main one, and they all kind of just like all right, let's go up there. But there's like still like cobblestone walls and remnants and stuff like that from the late 1700s, early 1800s time period. So that's awesome. Yeah, mills in Upper Falls, really cool. Anyway, a little Rochester history for you. Hey man, what's your favorite bourbon? I don't know if I have a favorite bourbon, if I'm being honest. I'm more of a Scotch guy. Bullet's fine, but like that's like such a basic answer. I don't know. I'll just say Bullet, I guess. Or Monkey Shoulder. Is Monkey Shoulder a bourbon? I think it is, right? I like Monkey Shoulder. Do you enjoy winter camping more than summer or fall camping? No, I like fall camping the most. I actually don't like summer camping, like at all. That's not true. Like I still have fun, but it's like it's especially this summer. It was brutal, man. It was baroots, magoots. Um, I almost passed out from heat stroke. What's he grabbing? What's he grabbing? I do like winter camping, but it has its challenges. Mainly like getting everything snowy and wet. But I like fall camping the best. And spring camping's okay. It's really muddy though, which is like you don't think it'd be that bad, but like camping in mud. I mean, you've seen some of my camps in the spring, or maybe you haven't. But my spring camps, where I'm just glop, 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 glop the whole time. Oh, space kitty, my little space kitty, in the zone, all alone, space kitty. Oh, it's foamy. Okay. All right. ISO can handle the extremely cold. Isobutane. Okay. 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 Hey there, Kevin. You're Kevin. I sure am, Enrique. Oh, hey, it's Enrique. What's up, buddy? Good to see you there, Enrique. I've met Enrique in person a couple times at the Rochester Clean Sweep. He always comes up and says hello. Super nice guy, Enrique. Good to see you, man. I remember that video. It looked like you were camping after the Tunguska event. Hashtag Swamp Life. Swamp Life, baby. I totally missed the chat there again. I grew up in Western New York and currently live in Colorado. Oh, I used to live in Colorado too. I recognize places you've mentioned in both states. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't even know if I lived in Denver for a handful of years. I don't even know if I'd recognize it anymore because so much has changed. Last time I was there was 2018 for a wedding. I've been meaning to get back. I love Denver. I still have friends there, I still have a friend there. He was actually in a video once. My buddy Tim, a couple years back. I haven't seen you sip for a long time, Kevin. Don't forget to take care of yourself, my friend. Hey, what's up, old dirty Buhner? Yeah, I mean, it's been. I have. So, yeah, I've just been keeping it low key. I honestly, for no other reason than I think it just gets like boring to be like, okay, I'm gonna drink a beer now. Here's the beer. Oh, it's a space. It's just like how many times can I do that? So I still like having a beer when I camp. So I've just been like, all right, like doing it fast, or like in the last week's video, I just had it already poured, and people were like, "Are you drinking milk?" Because it was just like the foam he had in the kuksa. And then when I was camping in my car, I just didn't drink because I didn't want to have any reason for any ticket or anything, even though I wasn't driving. There was no, and I don't need, it's not like I need to drink when I camp. I just like to. So it was actually, if I'm being honest, I didn't miss it. I didn't miss not drinking. Kind of just still hung out and had a chill time. Okay, just made Ash Force video. Oh yeah. Please retry the snowy hot tent with a heater that works. Yeah, no, I want to. I plan to. I definitely plan to. Same idea. Where like I have the tent, and I'm gonna make like a tarp vestibule that can like close in the front, kind of, and then have the heater in there to like heat the whole thing up. I can envision it in my head. Also, last time I didn't bring it. The tarp that I brought was too small. I have a bigger tarp, like the tarp that I brought to the Mall Tree Island camp. I'll bring that one, which is bigger. You're welcome, certs. When were you talking about that abandoned hotel near Lake Ontario? You should try using Google Satellite to see what it was. Oh yeah, previous years. Yeah, I guess you have to use Google Earth. Yeah, I guess I haven't tried to do that. I should look at the previous satellite view areas to try and find that place. Well, I'd lost like 10 people talking about Rochester. Sorry. Hey, see you, Tony. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. We'll have to get together one of these days. A little camperoo. I'm talking about it for a while. Okay, see, I'm at the phase where I'm humming and reading the chat, trying to catch up. Buffalo Trace. Yes, Buffalo Trace bourbon. I've heard of that. I think I've had Buffalo Trace. I think I like Buffalo Trace. Yeah, I see. I like Scotch. I'm just a Scotch guy. I'm not a big liquor drinker at all. I'm more of a beer guy. So when I do buy liquor, like I usually just have like a bottle of Dewar's because I'll sometimes just like a glass or two, at night or something. Um, but like if I'm going to have just like liquor around, it's usually Scotch or vodka to like mix into Bloody Marys. Me and my fiance really love Bloody Marys. Although we haven't had, we were talking about this the other day actually. Where it's like, man, we had this phase of just drinking Bloody Marys like constantly. I don't think we've had one since like the spring. Like we just completely fell off of Bloody Marys. Pleasure to see you too, Enrique. Thank you. What was the Rochester Clean Sweep? Asked Sam Dunlap. Oh, it's like a citywide thing. I think probably lots of people or lots of cities do it, but like they host it every year at the Ball Stadium, and basically what it is, it's like thousands of people show up. You have to pre-sign up. You have to like pre-register, and you go, and you get a shirt, and you go and get assigned to like an area of the city, and you just do some beautification work. Usually, it's picking up trash. The first year I did it, I helped mulch a park. I've only done it twice. I did it 2 years ago, and then I missed a year, and I did it this most recent year. And this recent year, my fiance and I were picking up trash. And it was a rainy day, and somebody sped up on purpose in a puddle, splashed us while we were picking up trash in off of West Main. So thanks, buddy. But it's cool. And then you go back to the ballpark. This year it was postponed, but you get for thanks, not only do you get the T-shirt, but you get like a hot dog and a Coke because at a ballpark, and you watch a ball game for free. So it's like a little thing. It's like you get the free food, you get the ball game for free, you get a free tea for like an hour of community service, essentially. So it's just a cool way. It's just it's like a thing. The mayor's there, and he's all like, "What's all right?" Both years I did it, it rained. But anyway, that's what Rochester Clean Sweep is. I'll probably do it. It's fun. I like doing it. I'll probably do it again next year. Are you self camping in an unsuspecting person's home today? Yeah, right. I thought that'd be kind of funny to do, but like more elite. Like, how do you even like camping in someone's home? Like, nobody would click on that because they would just think I was at my friend's house. It'd be a huge risk. And like a violation of like that person's privacy. But I have thought about it. Didn't you sleep on Tim's couch in Denver, and that's how you started your artist career? Not really. I mean, you're half right. I moved to Denver, and I had a room. I didn't sleep on his couch. Like he still runs the same house. He actually rents the house, and he had like roommates that were leaving, and I took over one of the roommates in the house. And then there was like another spare room that him and I shared as an office. So we kind of like, and we had like our budding careers together in like the same home office there. Back in 2014, started doing that. Been doing animation for a long time. And yeah, that is. So the rest is true. Yeah, that's how I launched my artist career. Cool of you to remember. Yes. Any merch update? No, again, I'm just like lazy. I'm sorry. It's just really like, it's not like I'm sitting here working on it actively. I really want to. And I know people have been asking since before 10K, and now we're coming up on 25 soon. I know I've said that for years, but I really do need to move on it soon. I want it. In fact, I was just thinking about it today. Like today I had a little bit of time, and I was like, I could have used this time to do merch, but I didn't. Maybe tomorrow. You never know. I'll have a little bit of time tomorrow. I'm waiting on some stuff for some clients. I have a meeting in the morning, and then who knows? Maybe I'll get working on some merch. Have you ever had any after effects from your knee injury a while back? I mean, my knee sucks. I can't run. I have to be very careful when I walk in like forested areas, like very careful. it's terrible. It's something I just have to live with. It's just a bad knee. It always feels like it's going to dislocate all the time. But no, I haven't dislocated again or had any like major issues with it other than just being like generally terrible. What's your favorite place of all time that you've camped? I don't know, closing concern. It's a good question. I've had a lot of like really great spots. Like really like a lot. Like I really like the place where Sam and I camped, where we saw the flying squirrel, but I got like 3 weeks long crazy poison ivy after that camp. So I guess I can't really say. I mean, it was a good camp. I'll never go back. It was terrible having poison ivy for that long, all over my legs and my wrists. My wrists are all better now. There was all my wrists and on my knees and stuff because when I fell into the poison ivy getting out of my boat. But I honestly, the camp I just went on at the Tree Island was really great. I love weathery camps, like, and that was like wind and rain, and it was like surrounded by like businesses, but like totally hidden. And I had that like cozy, like to me that I didn't feel like that it was scary, like or like risky. It was like I was kind of like cozy. I think I mentioned that in the video. Camps like that are cool. I did a windy camp like almost 4 years ago now. That was really cool. I had like a little candle. Yeah, those are usually my favorite camps, or camps with friends, like camps with people, like camping with Sam, or Sean and James. Those are always fun camps. They may not always, you know, be the most comprehensive videos because I'm busy having fun camping. Yeah. Rochester history is cool by me. Well, hey, all right. Yeah. Oh, hey, it said, speaking of Sam Bananas, here he is. Sam Bananas in the flesh. Happy Halloween, he says. What's up, Sam? Went fishing at Brighton Town Park last week, saw some burn up sticks near the mulch piles. Oh, interesting. I cleaned it up pretty good, but yeah, there might be a couple of twigs with like some burnt edges near. Mainly because that it was filling up fast with like ash. That's funny. That's pretty funny. If you guys know what he's talking about, that's where I camped in my. It's like the far end of like a park, where I slept in my car and had like a little fire going in a tin in my solo stove there. Halloween stealth camp graveyard. I already did that. Jesus E 9W. I already did the Halloween stealth camp. It's a couple weeks ago. Did well for me. People seem to like it. Terrible getting out in the morning. I was like, I can't believe I didn't get caught. Frankly, I was just like, I gotta pack up in the tent, and I did. And I like had the camera on for most of it, but like it was just darkness with sound. So I didn't include most of the footage. You saw the stuff I did include was basically useless, just except for audio. I like rolled up my stuff and I got basically everything I could packed up into my pack before getting out of the tent. Then the sound of me getting out of the tent and packing that down, and then I almost left my chair in the garbage. I ended up just leaving the garbage because of that. That was just like too loud. And then I went back like 3 days later and got it. So the garbage is no longer there. Obviously, I'm not just going to leave it there. And the steaks that I left as well. By the way, the garbage was 4 cans and like 3 like crinkly shopping bags. That was why it was so loud. I barely had any like paper garbage. It was just cans and crinkles. Anyway, we got. Yeah, scotch, bourbon wasn't just a thing. Beer occasionally because it fills. Yeah, dude, tell me about it. He said beer occasionally. He likes to drink only because it fills out the gut and bloats me. Yeah, it sure does. Especially the older I get. Did you see the Demon Horse at Denver Airport while you were there? Yeah, the one with the red eyes. That was the whole Denver Airport. I'm not going to get into it now, but it's a highly controversial area. For those of you that don't know, it's like, I don't know if any of it's true. Obviously, probably not. But it's like, there's a goal. They built the train to the Denver airport because it's going to be a future concentration camp, and it's built by the Illuminati, and I will say there's some very strange iconography all around the airport. Very, very strange murals and iconography, like Freemason iconography. But anyway, if you ever want to go down like a fun rabbit hole, look up Denver airport stuff. And that freaking horse with the red glowing eyes coming into the airport doesn't help. Have you ever been to Boring, Albany, New York? My hometown, plenty of cool places to stealth camp. I have been to Albany, but not since like a school trip, maybe like when we go to visit the state capitol in like middle school or something. I probably will. I want to do more just New York State in general stuff. Like taking the train. I'd like to take the train places, and that includes New York City. Like take the train from Rochester to New York City and then find a place to stealth camp. Easier said than done, but I'd like to try. I'd probably have to take a train like I get to New York City, I'll come into Penn Station and then take another train like an hour out to Jamaica, Queens or something, be able to even find a spot that's remotely kind of campable in New York City. I'm not trying to risk it and like sleep in some like alleyway or something. Like I don't think so. I don't know the area well enough. Part of the reason it makes it so be able to make so many stealth camps in Rochester is because I know the area, and it's easy for me to. Not only do I know the area, it's also easy for me to go and check it out, like do a little scouting ahead of time. Like I said, for those people, the camp this week that I was going to do that I ended up postponing. I went and like exactly where I wanted to camp was just like a guy's new like homeless shelter that he just had recently set up. And I know it's a homeless shelter because I saw the same guy try to set up the same shelter. It's like on a cart with wheels. And I recognized it because he's a weird giant blanket that has like a woman's portrait on it. I've seen him like around, and I guess he finally decided right where I was going to camp the other night was where he's going to live for the winter. So I have to figure out something else, but that's what kind of keeps it in Rochester for the most part. But I'm open to traveling to places like Albany, New York, and Buffalo, or like another place where like another camper is, and they know the area. Dig your promos clever. Information. Don't be afraid to use your comedy. Thanks. I try not to be too funny for the BetterHelp ad because it's like a highly regulated industry to advertise for. But thank you. I'm new at it. I definitely did a tooth breathe when you fell in the ivy. Yeah. I knew it too. I freaking knew it. And then I don't think it helped that I was paddling and like the water was getting on my knees and getting splashed around and like just around. Like I had like little dots of poison ivy all over my body. Excuse me, like my waist and my chest. Weirdly enough, none on my face or head or anything like that, even though I touch my face all the time. Yeah, and I've quarantined. Like that was the end of that sleeping pad, and probably the end of that bag. I didn't like that bag anyway. That bright orange dry bag kind of sucked. I needed a bigger one, and now that one's covered in poison ivy. So, jibadoo. Anything ever scary or weird when you're camping? Well, if it was, you guys would see it in a video. Probably the weirdest one lately is the person coming up on Sam and I when we were sleeping under the bridge, thinking we were homeless and giving us treats. That was pretty weird. I know I've said this in the video before. I know that was like a nothing burger, but I still have that like image of like opening my eyes and just like seeing like the silhouette of the guy walking. And it's like I think about that now, like when I'm camping, like it just pops in my head. Like maybe next time it won't be innocent, you know. Camping some pretty sketchy spots. As a viewer, that little spot along the canal that wasn't really hidden, more tucked away, looked like a cool spot. Yeah, I don't know. That describes a lot of my camps. I'm not really sure. If it was like my first video ever, I can't ever get back there. I was way behind where my parents used to live, but they haven't lived there in years. Have you ever got busted camping? I've been like not like busted by like cops or anything, but I've been seen for sure. And I've been like almost busted a bunch of times where I'm like, oh, by construction people or workers or whatever. People that probably wouldn't care too much, but still want to stay hidden. Don't want the chance. Travel here to Meadville, Pennsylvania, and camp on Pig Hill. The video will blow up with the movie release. Pig Hill? Is there a movie? Pig Hill? Pig Hill? I don't know. Sam Banana says, sorry if this has already been asked, but there are any plans soon to have Sean and James back in a video? I don't know. They soon, probably. We tentative plans this fall. I don't know if they're going to. It's just people are busy. And life just keeps happening. So hopefully soon. I'm hanging out with them Friday, but we're not camping. We're getting drunk and watching horror movies. But soon. I know they miss it, and I miss camping with them. So hopefully soon. Can I just do this? No, can't. I did not get notification. I tried watching every video upload. I'll go, interesting. Well, whenever you want, at your leisure, Jesus. Just click on videos on my channel and see maybe you missed some. Enjoy, Jesus. Enjoy. Air apartment. We were camped west, some like Niagara Falls. I'd like to camp at Niagara Falls one of these days. Camping says, what about Central Park? Maybe Times Square. The only way I'd camp at Central Park is there's like a guy who lives in New York City who did a couple of stealth camps in Central Park, and like I'd hit him up, and if he wanted to like collab and bring me to Central Park to camp in, I would do it. That's about the only way I'd do it though. Because like I saw a video a couple of years ago of somebody I don't know if they were trying to camp or just walking through Central Park at night. I think they're just walking through the part of the park. For those of you who don't know, Central Park is absolutely enormous. And there's this area, it's kind of a forested area that's known as the Ramble. And this guy walked through the Ramble. And it's just like him walking through the dark and like people yelling at him. Like, get the F out of here and stuff like that. Nothing like happened to him, but it's like, it seemed as, it's a place. It's not empty, the Ramble. Is a local pronunciation more Albany or Albany? I go back and forth. Honestly, the Rochester accent is more like vowels, so I'll probably say Albany more often, but I think it is supposed to be Albany. I think that's like the preferred way to say it. So I'll go back and forth depending on how I'm feeling. Go stealth camp at Sam Bennett's yard without getting caught. That'd be funny. That would be funny. If I ever get in Toronto again, or if you're ever in Toronto again, look me up. I camp at Tommy Thompson Park. It's lovely. I enjoy your videos. Oh, thank you. I haven't been to Toronto in a while, but it's like only because it's like I have to cross a border. It's 3 hours away. It's like super close. It's close. Toronto is closer to me than New York City is, and I live in New York State. I haven't been there. My fiance went there last summer to see a concert. And she was like, dude, we got to get back. We got to get back to Toronto. She had a blast. She was in a hotel that I think had a subway stop, like in the hotel, like in the bottom underground of the hotel. Would ever come out Camp West like Amherst, Niagara Falls? Yeah, I would. I seem to find a spot. Love Canal. Maybe. It's just very crowded out there in Niagara Falls, and the Niagara River is no joke. It is no joke. I don't want to mess around too much with that river, man. You fall in, you're dead. You're dead. Hi from Ireland. Love your videos. Oh, hello, Ireland. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to me accent. Oh, I've been talking to 2 Feet Outdoors. He's the one who camped in Central Park. We should all meet up and do a Central Park group camp. Oh, just said touch. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Well, that'd be freaking nuts. I would love to do that. That'd be like an all timer. Totally insane. I can't be the one who's getting pop-up ads on a live feed. You shouldn't be getting. I have it in my ability to give ads. I had all ads be manual. I don't even see where I do the ads anymore. Sorry, Q&A, start a poll. There used to be like a thing like show ad, but I don't know where that is anymore. How do I do that? Channel, send feedback. Yeah, I don't know that. Whatever, man. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I had it set to manual only. Weird. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Greetings, fellow Western New Yorker. Buffalo here. Love your videos. Go Bills. Go Bills. Good to see you, neighbor. Neebs. Neeberino. Saw that video about the Ramble Central Park creepy. Oh, yeah. It's like an older video. It's probably like 7 years old or something like that. Now it's like older, but yeah, he was just like walking through it and just getting yelled at. You ever come out west? Oh, I already read that. Sorry. Now I'm just like reading things out of order. I'm almost like feel like I'm a little caught up here on chat. I'm a little too caught up on chat. What's going on with you guys? It's happening. Kansas City, Missouri reporting in. Thanks for making me want to sleep in random bushes in the city. Hey, you're welcome. It's fun, right? And convenient. You don't have to drive for hours to go camp in nature. You can just camp behind a Costco. 2 feet outdoors. Yeah, that's got to be the same guy, right? Excuse me. I think he lives in New York City. I've only seen, I think he's on a couple of Central Park videos. I've only seen one. I don't even know if I should subscribe to him. And then get, that'd be awesome to get to all of us camp in Central Park. Might be a little difficult. You're not a big hiker, are you? Asks Angelina Yeager. Watching from Austin, Florida. However you say it. Our state bird is the mosquito. Nah, I believe it. No, I'm not a big hiker. My knee sucks. I don't mind hiking. A lot of the camps that I do on small plots, I hike too, but it's on city streets. It's like an hour and a half walk on city streets to camp. It's like not hiking, but yeah, no, I'm not against hiking. I just love like urban stuff. But I'll do some hiking stuff eventually. I did more in the early days of small plots. Clothed and Concerned says, I've still never camped, but it's got to happen. I concur. Get your Clothed and Concerned butt out there, Clothed and Concerned. Do a little camp. Have yourself a little camp. Mm-hmm. The video / spot I mentioned earlier wasn't one of your first videos or the canal, my bad. It was something like secret urban camping along Hidden Creek. Oh, and you had the bike. Looks like a cool spot. Yeah, that was that's near the Greenway. With like the dual what do they call it? The dual arch bridge, dual arch culvert, right? Right there. Yeah, that was a fun camp. Poison ivy up the wazoo, but I had fun on that camp. That was more of an urban camp. It wasn't really stealth. I wasn't really trying to stay hidden, and there were tons of people that saw me like on the waterways and hiking and stuff. That was a cool spot. You just never know about spots out there, man. Like they seem chill and naturist, but then sometimes there's just like some freaking weirdos, especially right on the edge of the city, like that one. Like that was not far from the camp I did where like those dudes were acting shady, to say, which I got so many comments. This is in the industrial area this past summer. I got so many comments saying it's like, oh, it's like a hookup spot, this other thing. I'm not convinced that matches the pattern of a hookup spot. And I'm not convinced those guys look like guys that would be going to hookup spots. I was getting way more weird drug vibes or something else depraved. I don't know. I don't think it was a pickle park, as I got many comments saying. It just didn't. I don't know. They were just like walking in and out. I don't know. Just like going bang. Like, what are you going in and out of the woods for? If it was that 20-minute bike ride, and I might as well be in the middle of nowhere. Nice. Takes me a little bit longer than an hour, but it's not far. Like I can ride my bike and see cornfields in like maybe like an hour of riding. Night vision goggles. Yeah, those are nice and cheap. Yeah. I watch so much camping, hence the name. It's the opposite of naked and afraid. Oh, clothed and concerned. I get it. Naked and afraid. Oh, okay. I always wondered about your name. So many. Everyone has much cooler names than me. So I'm always wondering where their names come from. You know who has great names are people on TikTok. I haven't posted on TikTok in a while, just because it's like it's fun, but like whatever. The churn and burn gets annoying. But I had a thing going on TikTok for a little while. And some of the names I would see people commenting with were just hilarious. Like I can't even think of one right now, but like I was always just chuckling at people's names. It'd be like OJ's left tit or like something like that. I don't know. Todd and Random Adventures 2 and Sam. Oh yeah, the whole crew's here. I think Tony left. You should have a stealth camp fest. Well, hopefully, I think this past year, Tony did a meetup in Pennsylvania that I couldn't attend because I had previous engagements. But I plan on going this year in the spring, and that's a meetup for not only content creators, but I think everybody. Like if people want to come and meet people, I think that's the whole idea. At Nobles Park in Pennsylvania, Knobles, nope, whatever. Yeah, I'll probably do that this spring. So come out there. I don't know if Tony's announced anything about that yet, but when I talked to him, it was like right after he said he had already reserved whatever, like a gazebo or something for the next year. Like he had already reserved it. So as far as I know, it's still on. And yeah, that would be. I was trying to get Sam to go with me. I think he would be into it. Get Todd. Todd went last year, actually. Zoop boop boo. I enjoy watching you a lot, and just wanted to thank you and let you know how much I appreciate it. Well, hey, thank you, Angelina Yeager. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody here. Oh, hey, what's up, Off Gridiot with the waving hand? What would be more scary, Bigfoot or aliens? Oh, definitely aliens. In order to be scary, you have to exist. And the chances of aliens existing are like insanely greater than Bigfoot existing. Bigfoot doesn't exist. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to say that there is no undiscovered ape and or creature with similar intelligence to a human just secretly living anywhere on planet Earth. I'm sorry to say. Of which zero bones have ever been found, or solid evidence that isn't questionable in origin and content. Having said that, I do love watching Bigfoot content. I love watching that stuff. I love cryptid stuff. I don't believe in any of it, but it's like a fun little escape. I truly love it. Do you have your Halloween video planned? This is it. Not really. My Halloween video was me camping in a cemetery in the beginning of the month, and then I was going to do another spooky camp tonight, but it'll just be next week. It doesn't matter. I don't think people are going to be wanting to watch it less just because it's not before Halloween. It's not Halloween centric. It's just kind of like it's got it has abandoned in the title. Sinister spot. I'm not looking forward to camping there, if I'm being honest. It's every time I go there to scout out camps, not only was that guy camping right where I wanted to camp, I had to find a new spot to camp, but that whole area I got to look up the history or something. It's just I've talked about this multiple times before, but it just has a sinister feeling. And it's like I go to some places to try and stealth camp, especially in and around the city, and it just feels sinister. I'm like, I've done it a couple times. The camps near the airport that I haven't camped near in a couple of years felt sinister. If you've been in the stream for a minute, place I was talking about down where there's like McCrackensville and stuff in the gorge near the lower falls in the settlements previous to Rochester, that forest feels very, very sinister to me. And I do think that I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in bad energy and things like that. In that area, Not only was it like, wild west of this area, kind of like little settlements down there, but also it was like a known exit of the Underground Railroad because it was at the base of the falls that went up the river to Lake Ontario, then across the lake to Canada. And you have to imagine that like people that figured that out who didn't want them to escape, were probably some grisly things happened. Before that, it was Native American spot and probably like some burial grounds under there. I don't know. I just get like dark vibes when I'm down there. Dark vibes. Beautiful forest. Really unique. It's like right in the middle of the city, and it's like this forest that is like old and hasn't been ever touched, at least in the last like 150 years or so. It's just big old trees and open, and it's right on the banks of the river with the waterfall. Absolutely gorgeous spot. But man, does it feel sinister down there. The only way I'd camp there is if I did it with somebody. I don't think I'd do that alone. Also, it's in a really crappy neighborhood. No bones, pshaw, Sasquatch buries their dead, yo. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, so do people. We all know what bones look like. Have any of the Small Plots themed video songs hit the charts yet? Oh yeah. Every time, yeah. No, Small Plots is number 1 in the country right now. On the Billboard top 5 Billboard music charts, MTV. Yeah. Yeah, I commented it was a dogging park. Yeah. Do you believe there are ghosts? No, J-Images Photography. I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in bad energy. I just don't believe people are like hanging out in the afterlife, like farting around. But it's scientific fact that people are made of energy. And I don't think that if people see like the image of a person or something, I don't think it's necessarily, maybe they didn't see it. I don't think it's always fake, but like, I do think that there can be echoes of energy of the past in places that are non-sentient things. Like if you're asking me if I go on and watch like haunting videos, if I believe it, no, absolutely not. Nope. And by the way, whoever decided like orbs are some be all end all to this is definitely a haunting, is just messing with you, man. Any light shining on like dirt, on like dust particles, is going to show up as an orb on screen. If you're in these old dusty places, guess what? There's going to be orbs floating around. It's dust that's close to the camera reflecting light. I've seen it 1,000 times. Oh my God, orbs. It's like, that is dust, my guy. That is dust like a few inches away from the camera lens, and it looks bigger and it looks orby, but it's dust, my guy, my sweet baby guy. When is Mr. Fancy Pants going to camp in the Fancy Pants area again? That was a funny video. Oh, I don't know. No plans to, but never say never. The cemetery camp was not that far away from there. That video didn't do very well. So I'm probably not going to capitalize on that again. Also, there was other things I forgot I was going to do. Like I was going to smoke a cigar. I was going to have a cane. There's those fancy man things I could have done that I didn't end up doing. So maybe I will give it another go. But I had that fancy man camp idea for like years. And then it was like one of my least watched videos recently. I love alien stories as clothes and concerned and theories, but every time I hear someone go on about Bigfoot, the side eye is hard to hide. Yeah, no, like Bigfoot's fun to conjecture about, but it's just, come on. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing here, guys? We live in a big, vast world, but it ain't that big and vast to have a whole. If there was a North American ape, it would be in a zoo. And if there was an ape that was of equal or slightly less than human intelligence, there would be a lot more signs than just like occasionally seeing a shadow in a blurry video. They like just the sheer logistics of them existing just don't make sense. I think it's more logistically possible to have, like people come down from the sky than Bigfoot exist. But like I said before, I do enjoy a good Bigfoot video. I'll tell you what. Just like I like a good video that's clearly fake, Like you'll see video like it's like, oh, haunted camping, and like somebody's in his tent in their tent or something, and then if someone will come by like, like on the side of the tent. He's like, oh my god, I'm camping in Appalachia, and it's like a freaking mountain man. Those are fun too. Fake, but fun. Yeah. Well, hang out here for a little while longer. If you have anything I missed, feel free to pop in the chat. Anything you want to. Don't forget to just casually abuse that like button. Just really just just give it a little shot. Not so much that it's insulted, but maybe it thinks a little bit about itself, gets a little self-conscious. Just do that to that like button. Just do that. That'd be lovely. Hang out here for a little while longer and have some more chats. Appreciate everybody showing up. I like to do, if I can't have a video, I like to do something. And a live stream is a relatively easy thing to do. And I like connecting with people outside of the comment section. So it's nice to every once in a while. I used to do like update vids and stuff, and I haven't done those in years just because I think like the people that care about the update vids would also maybe be in the live stream and where I would just give the same information. So there's no real need to make update vids anymore. Plus they were all the same. Hey, got some more camps coming. Hey, merch on the way. What else can I say? What else can I say? I died once. I know what happens. Oh well, I mean. So you know that you go to the sewers. Excuse me. The sewers of humanity, and you wander the maze of the sewers endlessly. The sewer of your own subconscious. Never ending, with no escape. Small Plot's theme has been number one on TRL for a few weeks now. Carson Daly is getting annoyed. Oh, Carson Daly. Oh, Carson Daly. Haunted Battlefield, 90 minutes east of you. Or Kinsey Battlefield? Why else say it's a haunted battlefield? A battle from what? Like the War of 1812? That's the only wars that I think were fought up around this area. I don't think the Civil War made it up this far. I don't think there's any Revolutionary War stuff in this area. New York obviously was one of the original 13 colonies, but there's not like if there is Revolutionary War battles around, I just don't know about them. But yeah, what war, off grid? What war was that battlefield from? LOL at the orbs. Yeah, well, come on. What are we doing here? Yo, love you, bro. Great videos. I want to hit a stealth camp soon. I recommend it, Liam Harrington. Enjoy and thank you. Dyatlov Pass incident. Check that out if you did not already. I did not. Dyatlov Pass incident. Can I copy that? I can. I'll look it up right now. 1959 death of 9 Soviet hikers under mysterious circumstances in the Ural Mountains. The experienced group led by Igor Dyatlov. That's, I don't know why that's a sort of say Dyatlov fled their tent in the middle of the night, cutting it open from the inside. Some died from hypothermia, while others sustained severe, unexplained injuries like fractured skulls and broken ribs, despite no signs of a struggle with another person. Interesting. I'll read more about that. What about past sandwich energy? I've never seen an old sandwich come back. Well, I mean, you haven't. Doesn't mean there's not sandwich ghosts around. I've seen a sandwich ghost. And it was delicious. Ghosts. Yeah. You don't believe in Bigfoot, but Bigfoot believes in you. Well, Bigfoot is he's a nice guy, frankly. He's a nice guy. I'd be more apt to believe in like a Yeti type thing than a Bigfoot. Like a true like mythological, like lives in the caves of like the Alps or something like that. And there's one of them, just one mystical Yeti. That is more believable to me than like Bigfoot, like a race of Bigfoot living somewhere. But no, all that stuff just comes from the human mind is very intrigued, interested, and somewhat scared of things that look like us but aren't quite us. And so I completely understand people's fascination with Bigfoot because he falls into that category. He's like a human, but not quite human. And that's always that the human mind, you can't help but be fascinated. That's just like, that's like our literal monkey brain, like survival kind of things that we have. We live in a modern world, but we are animals. And that's one of those things where it's like, that looks kind of like me, but isn't me. I don't know. I'm kind of weirded out by that. And we're able to sit at home and watch videos about it and have it be like a cozy, comfy fear. But it is like based off of, survival, basically, of just generations of Neanderthals or whatever. I don't know, early humans. Oh, okay. We're still talking about the orbs. Oh, I lost it. Man, I wish this chat was better. I feel like I always complain about the way it's set up. All right. Well, Sam Dunlap is challenging me in the orbs here. Let's see what Sam has to say. Not all of them. It depends on if the orbs move intelligently. I've seen an orb fly next to a bookshelf, then a book fell off, and the cat basically watched it the whole time. Well, I'd have to see the video. It sounds staged, but like, but no. How do I say this? The air currents in any given room, in any given place, are like completely surprising often. And while something may be like, oh, it's moving over there, but there's no breeze, there's no anything, like, you would be so surprised at the little micro air currents that are constantly around us, even in a seemingly still room, to where something may look like it's moving intelligently, but it's just following these like little micro currents of air. Or it was a ghost who knocked a book off a shelf and a cat was interested in it. Maybe that's what happened. Hairy women of Klipnaki might be real. Oh, well, the hairy women of Klipnaki are real. They're real to me anyway. Drifters can't capitalize on Bigfoot with talk like that, Kevin. Too true, my friend. Too true. Well, grifters rather. Yeah, well, both. So one and the same in some cases. I don't know if he still makes videos. I don't even know how to look him up. He has such a generic YouTube name. It was like something like off-grid living, or like off-grid adventures, or off-grid woodland adventures, or some. I don't know if I don't even know if off-grid was in it, but it was something like that. It was like self-sustained life, something along those lines. It was just, I don't know. It was something that didn't really stand out. It was like a combination of those words. And his name was Kevin, actually. He was an older guy. And every single one of his videos was like him pretending to see Bigfoot. And I'm like, not even kidding. He would put like masks in the woods. There was one video where he's like, oh my God, see that rock over there? Last time I was here, there was like a portal to a cave. And oh my God, look, it's my hat stuck in it. So I left my hat there. Oh my God, there's my hat. Then he goes and like pretends to pull his hat out. You could pretend that he's just like, here's a hanky. He's like, it's like caught, it's like just on a rock like this. He's like, oh, I can't pull it out. Oh, it's stuck. Like he just completely fakes it. Well, anybody know what I'm talking about? If he still makes videos, I don't know. He would put out a video like every other day, doing something like just some fake Bigfoot, something or other like that, constantly. I haven't watched this stuff in years and years, but it was a fun rabbit hole back when I found it. Bigfoot lives at the edge of the flat earth under the chemtrails down the street from the alien base. He sure does. And he is loving it. If you make merch, please make a ball cap with a photo of a top hat on a small plot on the side, proper font. I will try, clothes and concerned. I will try. How bad can death be? Nobody has come back and complained about it. Right. Yeah. Come on. I haven't seen any death Yelp reviews. Oh, hey, thanks for hanging out, Smith Media Outdoors. Good to see you. Happy Halloween, my friend. All right, we got Sia CCIAA, random question, but my boyfriend is getting into beer and we've been trying new stuff. What would you recommend? Anything on the cheaper side? I mean, there's so many things. If he's just getting into beer, he's gonna have to find out what his taste is. Terrible time to get into beer right now, by the way. The beer industry is in a bit of a spiral, but I would say, like, honestly, starting with like something simple like like a like a craft pack or something, like from a brewery like Southern Tier. I don't know if Southern Tier is nationwide or just New York. There's a few breweries like Victory Brewing that will have a pack of like a few different types of beers. Like, oh, here's an IPA, here's our Pilsner, here's our stout, da 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 da. So we can kind of try a different types of beers and hone in it like that. And his taste may change. I myself have like, I still drink Space Kitty. Space Kitty is a double IPA, but other than that, like, usually when I'm going out, I'm getting like a Mexican lager or a stout or a Pilsner or something. Just 'cause I'm enjoying a lighter beer that's not so high alcohol. But it's just, it's, you know, that's what I would recommend. Get a little craft pack or something. Get a little some kind, or sometimes beer stores, depending on the beer store, they have like, you can get like an empty 6-pack and like walk around their cooler and grab singles and like make your own 6-pack type thing. I know Wegmans does that. I don't know if you have a Wegmans in your area. There's a few places that do that. I would recommend doing something like that too. Really figure out a type of beer that you like and then narrow it down from there. And then be like, okay, so when I go to this brewery, when I try this, I know that I like a lager. I know I like an IPA. So you'll get their lager, you'll get their IPA, and then kind of go down that road. Oh, what? Oh, PC. Oh, thank you for the super chat, PC. Oh my gosh, late to the chat. Thanks for sharing the day in the life. A day in the life. Well, thank you, PC. PC is my biggest donor by far. PC is always popping in with the super chats and super comments. Thank you, PC. I appreciate it, man. Super appreciate it. Very generous of you. Oh, I can like it. I forget I can like it. Interesting. Thank you. Oh, off griddy, it says Revolutionary War. 600 died, bloodiest battle of the entire war. What? Oh, I had no idea Revolutionary Wars were fought up in New York. I mean, it makes sense. It was one of the original colonies, but cool. Will you be stealth camping this winter? You bet your butt, B. Scotty. In winter's past, if you've been a subscriber of Small Plots since for a while, you know I usually take time off in the winter. Sometimes it even gets away with me. I'll be like, all right, I'll be back in January, and then end of February I come back. But I'm not gonna. I might take a week or two off, but I'm not gonna take a ton of time off this winter. I'm gonna get right back to it. I'll probably take a little bit of time off for Christmas. I'm even thinking about building a bunch of extra camps and then just doling them out so I can take time off, but still have camps. I mean, that's an ideal scenario, but go out for like 2 nights at a time. And then that week, just show one video and do that like a couple times. So maybe I'll do that like 3 times. I'll have 3 weeks of videos and then I can take a little break. But yes, I'm excited for winter camping. What else? If you like cryptid videos and ghost aliens, you probably know about Nuke's Top 5 YouTube channel. No, never heard of it. One of the best I can find YouTube channel. Nuke's Top 5. I'll start another tab next to the Dietlopias there. Nuke's Top 5. Oh, 4.7 million or 4.7 milli. Oh, the red arrow. You got to love the red arrow. Really helps people see what's in your thumbnail. I'm not making fun of it. I use a red arrow too. Obviously. I consider Sasquatch, Bigfoot, Yeti, etc. the same. I know they're from different areas though. Yeah. I feel you. Toronto Blue Jays, says Enrique. I'm not sure what that was in response to. Maybe he's talking to somebody else. Hello from Northern California. How are you doing, Kevin? Love your videos. Oh, well, thank you, Thomas. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well up there in Northern Cali. I haven't been to Cali in a while. Probably 20 years since I've been to Cali. Do I still? Yeah, I have family. I have family. I should go to California. I have like close relatives out there who live who live in the LA area. It's the exact opposite of the country. It's northeast to southwest. All of my family is in all the corners of the country. It's like I'm up here in New York, my parents down in Florida, my sister's over in Washington, I got cousins in LA, and in between Manhattan, Kansas. I have cousins in Manhattan, Kansas. Endicott, New York. Hello, Endicott. Hello, neighbor. Good to see you. Smith Media with the Smith Media Outdoors is going to sleep. Says putting on In Search of Bigfoot. Is that the Les Stroud one? Rolling Rock, the only beer you need other than Old Style and Stevens Point. Yeah, I don't mind a Rolling Rock. Have you been following the Three-Eyed Atlas in Madison, Wisconsin? No, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that is. With what that is. Would you do a bushcraft video where you make like wood and tarp structure for the night? So I've been working mentally and physically trying to find a spot of where I'd like to make like a semi-permanent urban stealth shelter kind of a thing. So yes, I think I found a spot. I think I have a spot. I think it's too late in the year for me to try working on it. But I think I found a spot. I think I am going to use that spot. So the short answer, yes. Long answer, I think I found a spot. Times 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're in Rochester. So you'll definitely try the Do-It-Yourself Wegman 6-pack. Yeah, I recommend the Do-It-Yourself Wegman 6-pack. Pay attention to dates on them, like expiration dates and stuff. Or sometimes they have the brewed by date. So like not just expiration, but like they have different dates. If it says like BBD, it's the brewed by date or brewed. I don't know, whatever it is. They have different dates now. It's like not always Best Buy. It'll be like, this is brewed on December 16th or whatever. Because I've gotten some of the 6-packs things, and like because they're just random cans. Sometimes they sit around longer than they should, and you don't want to get a skunky beer. So yeah, pay attention to expiration dates and brewed. It's not brewed by. That doesn't even make sense. Just brewed on, I guess, days. Late, but greetings from Southwest Michigan. Really enjoy the videos. Oh, hey, Southwest Michigan. Good to see you. Thanks for watching. My son just walked in and said, "That's too tall." He watched you sleep in your car with me. How tall are you? I'm 6'3.5". I said in the video I was 6'4". That was a lie. I'm 6'3.5". It's just easier to say 6'4" because it's. I mean, we're talking about like that, different that. Got to drink PBR. Yeah, drink a PBR. Maybe you like it. Yep, 6. Yeah, you're right, Sam. Done that. Yeah, Yinling Dark Brewed Porter, another good one. Hey, Andrew H8747. Good to see you too. And of course, James Rockford saying Space Kitty, which is what I'm drinking now. My favorite beer. It's a good beer. It's fine beer. Like a lot of Rochester beers. Gosh. Being over here, I have the light on in like a spooky Halloween way. And it's showing, I'm at my work desk. It's showing so much dust in areas that I couldn't see dust before. And it's like, man, I gotta know what I'm sneezing all the time. I gotta clean the freaking dust. Let's like just wipe my finger on it. You can kind of that you won't be able to see that. There you go. Just ugh. What are we doing? What are we doing here, guys? Well, it's getting to be around 8 o'clock here. If anybody has any more fun anecdotes, questions, I got a couple more minutes. I'm going to finish this Space Kitty. I've kind of a lot left. Consider Space Kitty's pretty high alcohol, so I sip it. So yeah, let's wrap it up here. Let me know if you guys have a favorite Small Plots episode. Let me know. People are always asking me what my favorite camp is. What's your favorite camp? You're the people I'm trying to entertain. Is there anything you wish I would do camp wise? Golden Monkey, yeah, Golden Monkey's not bad. yeah, and we'll wrap it up with a quick little wrap up. You said you were an artist other than camp artist. Yes, clothes and concern. My actual job is animator. I'm an animator. my mommy got that for me. my dear old mommy got that for me last year for my 10-year career anniversary. Thanks for live, Kevin. Have a good night, man. Well, hey, good to see you, Sam. Thank you, man. Favorite was when you camped with your own personal ghost. My own personal. My fiance, my at the time girlfriend, now fiance. Yeah, that was a fun video. That was the last time she camped too. Fun fact: never fully put the tent away after that video. Still is kicking around, going back and forth between our videos, just in the bag, hanging out. Not even fully put away from that night. That was like a year ago. It's currently in my vehicle. I love the clip knocky one. Yeah, I like that. Was fun. That was a really fun one too. I got a tick on me, 2 ticks on me from that camp. That was fun though. Should live stream more often. Come to Michigan with Sammy. Yeah, no, I do like live streaming. I just don't know when to do it. I don't want to have a schedule. I don't want to be beholden to be like, oh, every Sunday. I know Tony does like a lot of his like every Sundays. And that's cool. I wish I could do that. It's just I couldn't, like, that's not me. I got my schedule is too erratic. I can't be like, oh, sorry guys, I can't do it this night. I have a live stream I got to do. You know, I love just doing them when I can do them, which is generally once every 2 months or so. And I like to talk with you people, get in, touch base, have a couple drinks, just get candid, just hang out, you know. I feel like it would get pretty boring doing this like weekly. I don't know if I could keep up with anything interesting to say, frankly. Mad Elf is a great beer. Never heard of Mad Elf. Well, thanks, Globes and Concern. Have yourself a good night, too. Always a good commenter, a good fan. See your name a lot, so thank you. Same with you, Nicholas Chamberlain, who says, my favorite was the camp with your friend with large James. Yeah. Alex says I like old building camps. Yeah, me too. The train place in the circle. Yeah, that was fun. I'd go back if it wasn't so poison ivy. My favorite camp was probably Creekside camping with Sean and James. Great vibes with the pour over coffee. I also really love your exploring videos like the incinerator and searching for spring. Oh wow, thank you. Those are old. That's deep. I think searching for spring was like my 4th ever video. And the incinerator wasn't far off. I think it was like within the first year of Small Plots. So it's cool. Thanks for watching. I love when people go back and watch the old vids. My favorite plots of Small is definitely one where the opossum showed up and you offered a beer. Yeah, I love that freaking place, man. I think it was just called like Relaxing Stealth Camp or something like that. I want to do one, maybe like 2 videos from now. Next video, I think I'm going to do like a riskier, spookier one that I was going to originally do this week. But then maybe the next one, I think I'm going to do like just a straight up like relaxing stealth camp where I go to a place like an urban forest that's not right up against something and I can sit a little back and have a fire. I'll maybe even go back to those woods where I saw the opossum. Excuse me. But those are fun. Those are fun for me because it's just like camping, even though I'm technically urban camping. It's just like it feels like just regular camping, which I don't get to do that often anymore. I'm always camping in crazy places. My favorite. Let's see. I like the one where you creeped on yourself the entire time in the fans game. Yeah, that was my April 1st camp. Launched on April 1st. I used to make April 1st videos, but nobody got them, and I would like lose subscribers. Like one year, I made a video where I made like a fake advertisement that I was starting an OnlyFans. I think to this day, it's just sitting at like -4 subscribers or something. Like then nobody watches it, and the people that did weren't into it. So I was like, all right, April. I think the video actually launched on April 1st. I was like, I'm just going to be weird. I'm just going to do something weird in a stealth camp. and it was that. It was creeping up on myself and doing like dual takes and splicing them together. Hey, Kevin, you're the man. Thanks for the relaxing videos. Well, hey, thank you, CS Explorer. I appreciate that. Truly, I do. Thank you. The poison ivy, bro, dude, tell me about it. I'm still going to camp in places with poison ivy, but I won't know it's there. So that's nice. Did you see the news on the old oil vacuum plant? Oh, I've been following that closely. I did a video walking around it. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with it. Unless there's news that I haven't heard. It's just like, oh, the old oil vacuum plant exploded, which I would know because I would see it. I'd know. I live like a half a mile away from it. Maybe not half, maybe a little bit more than a half mile, maybe closer to a mile. But yeah, I don't live far. I pass it all the time. I haven't passed it in a couple of weeks, actually, now that I think about it. But uh-oh. Did it explode? You should do more of those live talks. Are fantastic. These live talks. All right, well, I'm glad people like them. I'm glad people like hanging out and chat. I will. I don't want to always replace videos on Tuesdays with them because I mean we're talking about like frankly just a sheer drop off in interactivity. Most people don't care about the live streams, but I'm glad that the people that do care do like them, which is more important to me. So appreciate you being here. What I haven't done in a while, I'd like to do sometime, maybe next, is I'll actually live stream like while I'm stealth camping. Those are fun. One time I was doing it, and like during the live stream, these like dirt bikers came by, like started dirt biking in the area where I was camping. So you never know what's gonna happen. The Groundhog Day, absolutely, Dan Gunn. The Groundhog Day. I'm glad you liked that video. I think 2,000 people watched that video or clicked on that video. I don't know how many people watched it. New to watching you so far. Really enjoying. Thanks for your hard work. Well, thanks for watching Empowers 1895. I appreciate you watching. I truly do. You should do a whiskey drinking challenge. Okay. Alex says, "Yeah, I like these chats. Make me feel less lonely." Oh well, I'm always here for you, buddy. Always like to help people in their times of loneliness. I certainly, as someone who works from home and has two jobs where I don't interact with any people, loneliness can happen. I'm used to it now. I've been doing it for so long, but especially in the early days of like freelancing, especially when I lived alone and I was freelancing, like during like COVID times. I just like lived alone, my 1-bedroom apartment, and I was just starting small plots. The majority of stuff was just work. I would go like 5 days without leaving the apartment, and I still work from home, and I still sometimes go like a couple days without leaving the apartment because like why would you leave? You're working, you're here. You know what do you got to do? All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much. Oh, hold on. Alex says, "Yeah, I'm in a weird country and just can't seem to make friends here. The only like vodka and bad sausages." Oh, my Polish brethren. My favorite is when someone thought you and Sam were homeless. Yeah, that's just the other week. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks, Enrique. Thanks, Alec. Thanks, all my friends here. Clothed and Concerned. Sam Bananas is here. Todd Champion is here. Tony Random Adventures 2.0 is here. We had the whole crew. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. Don't forget, new episodes of Small Plots every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. You know, we got the live stream going. Most of the time it's a camp. Sometimes it's a live stream. Very seldom it's a live stream, but today was a live stream, and I think we got to over 200 concurrents at some point. So I love that people are tuning in, hanging out, dropping questions in the chat, having a drink. We're all friends here. Everyone's welcome. Thanks for watching till the very end here, everybody. And I'll catch you on the Bigfoot Definitely Isn't Real nexty. Mwah! End stream. Okay.